more PPS activated as flood situation in East Coast worsen. Old KL flats to be given fresh look. Thank you for joining us. You're watching News at 10 with me, Cynthia. The flood situation in the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia has worsened, with the number of victims evacuated to temporary relief centres (PPS) rising to 8,705 as of 6 p.m. this evening. In Terengganu, the number of evacuees increased to 7,469 people from 1,813 families, which led to the opening of 48 PPS so far. According to the National Disaster Command Centre's disaster portal, Kemaman district is the worst hit with 6,703 evacuees from 1,604 families placed in 29 PPS. Followed by Dungun, where the number of evacuees rose to 649, all placed in 15 PPS, while in Hulu Terengganu, there are now 106 evacuees from 25 families. In Setia, the number of flood evacuees remains at 11 from 3 families. The state police said that individuals or any non-governmental organizations, NGOs from COVID-19 red zones should not come to Terengganu to deliver aid to flood victims. Terengganu Police Chief Dato' Rosli Cik said currently the total 6,087 personnel from 16 agencies was still ample for flood rescue and aid operations in Terengganu. Meanwhile, in Kemaman, 3 in a family were almost drowned when their car sank on a road shoulder, which was under flood water in an incident in Bandar Ceneh Baru at 7:30 a.m. Bandar Ceneh Baru Fire and Rescue Station Chief Assistant Superintendent Muhammad Hanif J. Khalid said the 34-year-old driver, wife and 6-year-old child were said to have left the house to buy breakfast. Nevertheless, they managed to scramble out of the car onto higher ground after breaking the window screen. Meanwhile, in Kelantan, the number of evacuees in 4 districts increased to 1,236 people, with Gua Musang becoming the latest district after Tanah Merah, Kuala Krai and Pasir Mas to be hit by floods. According to the disaster portal, a PPS was opened at SK Limau Kasturi 2, Gua Musang, to place 13 flood victims from 2 families. Pasir Mas has the highest number of evacuees with 851 people from 303 families in 12 PPS, followed by Kuala Krai, 211 people from 52 families in 7 PPS, and Tanah Merah remains with 161 evacuees from 42 families in 6 PPS. The number of active COVID-19 cases now stands at 15,563 after 1,067 recoveries and 1,340 new infections were reported in the last 24 hours. Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah said Selangor still leads with the highest number of COVID-19 infections per state today at 441 cases. The latest figures reported brings the total number of COVID-19 cases in the country to 93,309, while a total of 77,309 patients have been treated and discharged from hospitals. A total of 116 patients are being treated in the intensive care unit, with 57 of them requiring ventilators. The Health Director General also said 4 deaths were reported today, bringing the total fatalities related to COVID-19 to 437. He also reported that the number of active clusters remained at 199 after 3 were declared inactive, while another 3 were discovered in Kuala Lumpur, Sabah and Johor. The government has decided to redevelop the Kuala Lumpur City Hall's DBKL public housings that are over 40 years old under the Urban Renewal Project. Federal Territories Minister Tan Sri Anwar Musa said the project will include providing the housings with proper condominium facilities, apart from expanding each unit to 800 square feet. Among the public housings identified by the government to undergo redevelopment are the Seri Perlis flat in Keramat, Negeri Sembilan flat in Sentul, as well as the Seri Labuan flat in Bandar Tun Razak.
Bandaraya telah saya minta dan mereka telah pun menyiapkan satu garis panduan dasar di mana kawasan-kawasan yang kita anggap dalam bahasa perancangannya dilapidated atau kawasan yang run down, lama, buruk, usang, kecil, overcrowding, ya, untuk kita bangunkan semula. Kita buat urban renewal dan kita telah menyiapkan beberapa garis panduan untuk memberikan galakan dan membantu private sector bersama-sama dengan bandaraya.
Tan Sri Anwar was speaking to the reporters after handing over the food aid and face masks to the residents in Cheras, Kuala Lumpur. Meanwhile, Tan Sri Anwar said the Federal Territories Ministry is planning to rename the Jalan Eden, a minor road located in downtown Kuala Lumpur, to Jalan Tun Hajar Raha. He said the government is currently considering the matter as part of initiatives to show its appreciation for all of the contributions and sacrifices made by the late Tun Raha Muhammad Noor for the country.
Semalam saya telah memberitahu kepada Ketua Setiausaha Kementerian supaya mengambil tindakan kerana dia perlu melalui satu proses. Dia ada satu jawatan kuasa untuk menyemak dan menukar nama atau memberikan nama di peringkat kerajaan tempatan dan juga mesti mendapat kelulusan jawatan kuasa nama-nama jalan di peringkat kementerian. Dan selepas itu perlu dibawa kepada saya untuk kelulusan.
Tun Raha, who was the wife to the second Prime Minister, Tun Abdul Razak Hussein, died at the Prince Court Medical Centre on Friday and was laid to rest yesterday at the Heroes Mausoleum at the National Mosque in Kuala Lumpur. All quarters intending to organize circumcision programs are reminded to always adhere to the prescribed standard operating procedure SOP to curb the spread of COVID-19. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Religious Affairs, Dato Sri Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri, said organizers are required to make compulsory the wearing of face masks by all those in present and to ensure they exercise physical distancing throughout the program. Referring to the circumcision program organized by Yayasan Dakwah Islamiah Malaysia Yadim in Bangi today, the minister said the program was held in compliance with the SOP set by the National Security Council and the Health Ministry. Dato Sri Dr. Zulkifli was met after officiating the program involving the participation of 16 boys at Polyclinic Sri Putra. The program, carried out simultaneously nationwide with the cooperation of IBN Sina Malaysia Medical Charity Organisation, is aimed at helping parents from the Asnaf and B40 group. The government has assured that it will take appropriate action to provide justice to the family of firefighter, the late Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Parliament and Law, Dato Taqiyuddin Hassan, said the Attorney General's chambers was waiting for the results of the police investigation, which is understood to be in the final stage.
Jadi oleh kerana verdik tu kata orang-orang yang tidak diketahui sebab terlalu ramai orang tu menyebabkan tindakan mahkamah tidak boleh dibuat. Dan atas dasar inilah saya dipahamkan bahawa Peguam Negara meminta pihak polis membuat siasatan lanjut, dan apabila polis membuat siasatan lanjut, saya dipahamkanlah bahawa pihak polis recommend supaya diadakan satu inquest yang baru. Itu yang saya dipahamkan.
The minister was commenting on the disappointment of Muhammad Adib's family with the proposal to hold another inquest into the death of the firefighter because they had been patient too long to get justice. Muhammad Adib, 24, who was a member of the Emergency Medical Rescue Services Unit from the Subang Jaya Fire and Rescue Station, died on 17th December 2018 from serious injuries he sustained during a riot at the Sri Maha Mariamman Temple in Subang Jaya. On 27 September last year, the Shah Alam Coroner's Court ruled that the fireman's death was the result of a crime committed by more than 2 or 3 unknown persons. The Johor police have decided to cooperate and work together with its counterparts in Selangor in order to track down individuals that made a death threat against its police chief, Dato' Ayub Khan Maidin Piche. According to him, the threat was received about 2 weeks ago, which was believed to be from 3 members of the Tamil Elam Liberation Tigers LTTE group. Explaining further on the matter, Dato' Ayub Khan said he previously received a call by a member of the public informing that the 3 men involved were said to be coming down to Johor from Selangor with the intention to kill him.
Saya tak pasti, isu terbaru tak ada kaitan dengan saya dah, sebab saya pun dah meninggalkan Bukit Aman, ketua penolong pengarah kantor terorisme sejak Februari tahun ini, tuan-tuan. Saya tak buat lagi isu-isu keganasan. Saya tak tahulah kenapa isu ni ditimbulkan kembali. Mungkin ada ura-ura yang mengatakan LTTE nak dikeluarkan daripada senarai pengganas kita lah, yang dikeluarkan oleh KDN. Saya tak pasti. Mungkin ada pihak-pihak tertentu cuba mengambil kesempatan, mungkin juga.
Speaking to the reporters in Johor, he added that the police view any form of threat or intimidation against its officers as a serious matter. The government has asked a Malaysian woman, Ili Najwa Siddiqui, who is married to Indian hockey captain Manpreet Singh Pawar, to come forward and explain their religious status. Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department in charge of religious affairs, Ahmad Marzuq Shari, said the government was very sensitive on the matter and the woman would be called as soon as she returned home. Ahmad Marzuki said, so far the ministry party was still waiting for the official decision from the Johor Islamic Religious Department, JIH, on the religious status of the women.
Mengikut maklumat awal yang kita dapat daripada sumber yang menyampaikan kepada kita bahawa beliau masih lagi seorang Muslim. Kita memahami kegusaran masyarakat kalau benar ianya pengantin itu bukan Islam ataupun wanita itu mana-mana wanita lah yang murtad ataupun berlaku kes-kes sebegini, ia sangat sensitif kepada masyarakat dan kita faham.
He was met after the monsoon season aid distribution ceremony for fishermen and farmers at the Panchor State Assembly in Kota Baru. Earlier, the media reported that Indian hockey captain Manpreet Singh Pawar wedded his Malaysian lover, Ili Najwa Siddiqui, in Mithapur near Jalandhar, Punjab on Wednesday. Coming up, SSM scheme helps thousands of varsity students set up businesses. The One Student, One Business scheme introduced under the Companies Commission of Malaysia SSM has benefited over 65,000 varsity students. Deputy Minister of the Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs, Dato' Rosal Wahid, said the scheme that began since 2017, involving grant worth 3.92 million ringgit, has helped provide opportunities for students starting their businesses without any fee.
Bermula daripada teknik tanam, pelajar IPTA, IPTAS dan juga kolej kemahiran supaya berdaftar dan selagi gerang ini ada, kita beri pendaftaran secara percuma. Dan untuk makluman, satu pendaftaran SSM cas biasanya RM70. Jadi dengan ada gerang ini, pelajar-pelajar ataupun usahawan ataupun graduan yang ingin membuka perniagaan, maka diberi secara percuma saja.
Speaking to the press after visiting the KTCC Mall in Kuala Terengganu, Dato' Rosal also urged university students to register for this scheme, which has an allocation of 10 million ringgit to be used in a period of 10 years. Prasarana Malaysia Berhad Prasarana is offering a special package of My 30 Plus 30, buy one free one for the purchase of My 30 Unlimited Travel Pass beginning tomorrow to the 31st of March next year as part of efforts to boost domestic tourism. The free package can be used by Rapid KL train and bus service passengers for renewal next month, while the redemption period is between 15th of January to the 31st of March 2021. Prasarana said in a statement that users can purchase the My30 at all customer service counters at Light Rail Transit LRT, Mass Rapid Transit MRT, KL Monorail, as well as Bus Rapid Transit BRT stations. The travel pass is also available at 8 selected bus hubs at Pasar Seni, KLCC, Section 2 Shah Alam, Greenwood, Sri Nilam, Sunway Pyramid, Pearl Point and Puchong Utama. However, the passengers can only make the redemption at 2 locations, namely in the east wing of KL Central Station and the Central Market. The campaign will be on displays on LRT, MRT, monorail and bus trains, apart from other advertising platforms on Rapid KL operated stations and its social media platforms. The My30 initiative offers unlimited travels using the LRT, MRT, KL monorail and rapid bus services in the Klang Valley at only 30 ringgit per month. Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad has been named as Malaysia's strongest Islamic retail bank for 2020 by the Cambridge International Financial Advisory Cambridge IFA. The announcement, which was made on the 15th of December at the Virtual Islamic Retail Banking Award 2020, marks the second time the bank had received the award after previously winning the title in 2015. In a statement, Bank Islam Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Muazzam Mohammed said the title reflects the bank's readiness to become the first and only listed Islamic bank in Malaysia and the region. He also expressed his appreciation for the award as it recognizes the bank's strong commitment in meeting the customer expectations. He added that the financial institution will continue to innovate apart from delivering comprehensive financial solutions to its customers. He explained that they currently use the latest technological advancements to cater to the needs of a diversified portfolio of customers while continuing to deliver value for the stakeholders. The Islamic Retail Banking Award, which highlights and honors success stories in the Islamic retail banking sector, was based on a path-breaking Islamic banking efficiency study conducted by Cambridge IFA, which ranks over 130 Islamic retail banks. Coming up in sports, JDT lead nominations for National Football Awards. Stay with us. Super League defending champions Johor Darul Tazim JDT dominated the nominations of the 2020 National Football Awards ABK20 with 10 players from the team in the running for honours in the 4 main categories. The award will be virtually held on 30th December as the closing event of the Malaysian League this season. 4 national players who play for JDT, defenders Aidil Zafan Abdul Razak, Lavrik bin Ong and Matthew Davies are in the running for the Best Defender Award, while midfielder Afiq Fazali is vying for the Best Midfielder Award. Also nominated in the same category were Gonzalo Cabrera, Leandro Velasquez and Mohamed Safawi Rasid, while JDT goalkeeper Farizal Marleas is the team's sole candidate for the Best Goalkeeper Award. In addition, former JDT striker Diogo Luis Santo, who moved to Thai League club BG Pathum United FC, was also nominated along with young talent Ramadan Saifullah Usman for Best Striker Award. Last but not least, JDT head coach Benjamin Mora is also in the running for the Best Coach Award. The winners for the 5 main categories will be decided by a professional jury of 24 head coaches, 24 team captains and 24 media representatives that contribute 70% of the total points. The remaining 30% will be decided by supporters through votes on the L4 platform that will be displayed on all MFL social media channels, including Facebook, Instagram and Twitter from 10 a.m. tomorrow to 11:59 p.m. on 25th December. concludes this evening's news at 10. In our top story, more PPS activated as flood situation in East Coast worsen. Join us again for more updates at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. I'm Sentiasa. Stay tuned to saluran Berita RTM and good night.